2024 marks the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. And one of the best highlights of the show season of 2024 was held at AERO Gatineau Airshow, the best air show of the season. For 2024, the 100th year of the Royal Canadian Air Force. We got a great static display on the ground, so let's take a look at one of the best aircrafts that we've seen, the CC-144 Challenger jet, which is right here. It even has the 100 logo for the 100 year of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Let's take the tour inside of the aircraft. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Storm Madness. My name's Storm Jean-Baptiste.
And my name is Zachary. And we're back for the final day of AERO Gatineau-Ottawa 2024.
Yep, this is Sunday, the September 8th. And we're right, if you've seen the Challenger jet, we're actually going to get a tour inside. And today, we're going to see Katie clap and give us a big tour of her jet.
And wait for that moment.
Yep, and the Thunderbirds, the show's going to start at 11:30, so we're going to film the show while we're taking the tour. So, we'll see you later. And before, we're going to go in the Challenger jet. If you can see right behind us, that's a P-51. That's our Vintage Wings Heritage Flight.
Well, Victory Flight as it's called.
Yep. Anyways, enjoy. Now we're checking the Challenger jet out.
So on the right there, that's the Prime Minister's chair.
Yeah.
VIP chair right in front of you. On the left, this is the AERO Medevac
Okay.
config. We can do 2 seats like this in the aircraft, and when we do the VIP config, we put another seat here and 2 on this side.
Yep.
So we fly ministers, the Prime Minister, the Queen, the King, I guess now.
Yeah.
And then in the front here, if you have a look, this is the galley area. This is where the steward in the back will warm and serve the food, the coffee.
Yeah.
Up front there is 2 pilots that fly the aircraft, and they've got all of those buttons to take care of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we only use one of them though.
That's good.
The go, no go button.
And all of this is pretty
And that's
cool.
for you guys, yeah. If you want, you can take one of these,
Alright.
one of these,
I'm gonna
and
take
a poster if you like.
that.
Same here.
Alright.
You guys interested in aviation at all?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah? What do you want to fly?
When I grow up, I wanna be the world's most greatest Canadian pilot.
Well, then you got to join the military.
After that great tour of the incredible Challenger jet, here's the static display for AERO Gatineau-Ottawa Air Show 2024, marking the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. This reminds us about the flyover with the Red Arrows and Snowbirds over Parliament Hill September 4th. Especially with this beautiful formation fly past, celebrating 100 years of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Now let's go on to the static display. Now there's an aircraft leaving the place of the airport, so let's listen to our Royal and American Canadian national anthems of AERO Gatineau Air Show.
au rythme national américain.
There we go, that's our Royal and American Canadian national anthems. Gatineau-Ottawa Air Show today, and this year has quite got the big static display, but we're also here for the action in the air. Let's take a look at the running order of our air show schedule. It all goes on to one page. We start with the visiting aerobatic team, the United States Navy Thunderbirds and the Heritage Flyover. Then we go on to the 737 Flight Pass, then the collection of the CF-18 Hornet demo air demonstration, as we'll fly with the RAF Red Arrows for Sunday. Then we go on to the Ghostwriter Super Chipmunk, and then Rick Volker's new aircraft, and then we end with the Snowbirds. First up, the stars of the show for the air show for today, the United States Air Force's Thunderbirds. It's the first year that the F-16 have been to the AERO Gatineau Air Show, which actually failed in 2021 when the F-16 Thunderbirds demo and F-22 Raptor couldn't make it to the AERO Gatineau 2021, and now we're here with the Thunderbirds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the United States Air Force's the Thunderbirds 2024!
Unfortunately, the Thunderbirds couldn't make it to a Saturday yesterday for the September 7th because it was canceled due to weather. But luckily, it managed to fly for Sunday, September 8th, 2024, AERO Gatineau.
We're waiting for Katie Clapp, but we're here to watch the Thunderbirds. Here they come.
The practice show was actually a success when they performed the full high show at number 7 doing high-speed passes after the performance, and had no trouble with their F-16s and the other two jet teams, which is the Snowbirds doing their high show and the Red Arrows during their practice as they were in the Deuce 8-ship formation.
Hide the Thunderbird solos! Now, ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready for a picture formation for the Thunderbird Diamond topside. Here they are from the right, the Thunderbirds Diamond.
The Thunderbirds actually have this type of topside pass, and without even noticing, number 5 is coming from right behind, and he's gonna perform a crazy high-speed sneak pass. It's a high-speed pass, also known as the sneak pass.
I got that. This is a slow roll. Here they come.
Where are you going?
This is the opposing roll.
See that?
We actually saw a full high show with the United States Thunderbirds when we were back in 2023, when we were at Valeria Airshow for the first time in Montreal to watch the Thunderbirds and the Red Lines and all the other aircraft that were at the display. And here it is, the Thunderbirds for the next pass.
Ready now, break ready now, break ready now.
Now this one is going to be a crazy sneak pass with the number 1 jet from behind the crowd. Now here comes the 4 aircraft cross as the one comes in right behind at high speeds, almost near supersonic speed.
Wow! It's a high alpha. That's a high alpha. Here's the next pass, the big square pass. This is gonna be loud. Now, here they come. And a Thunderbird Delta.
1 second.
Now this year we had a great air show at Gatineau Airport with a special guest also known as the Thunderbirds with their F-16 Fighting Falcons. And we actually had a great time filming this just for you. And here they are, the United States Air Force's Thunderbirds and the inspirational Delta L burst. Now that was it for the United States Thunderbirds for the final time at AERO Gatineau Air Show, and now we're going on to our Heritage Flight, also known from 2023, the Vintage Wings Heritage Flight. And you can see we got something right here for our 100th anniversary, and these aircraft were part of the military, like in the First World War and Second World War. And this has also been a heritage flyover in CFB Trenton, also known as Quincy International Air Show, when they flew over with the special painted CF-18 Hornet air demonstration, also known as the CF-188A Hornet. It was specially painted like almost looking like 2018 CF-18 Hornet, and was painted to celebrate 100 years of the Royal Canadian Air Force. So we're gonna listen of how nice they sound as soon as they take off on runway 09 or 27.
Down there, they'll turn around and they take off, which is a great demonstration of those three historic aircraft owned by the Potter Company right here in Gatineau. And we have a whole bunch of other airplanes in the hangar. You get a chance to get over the hangar to see them. It's just a fantastic collection. Now, once they get airborne, we're going to try and keep as quiet as we can.
We actually saw the Vintage Wings Heritage Flight plenty of times at Gatineau Airport, especially the time when we saw them taking off after they took off to go to CFB Trenton. Just before Canada Day, we saw plenty of aircraft, and then we saw the flyover on the end of May all the way to June. After the next day on June 1st, they took off for a takeoff, and they took off with another aircraft with the T-28C, and it was a great aircraft. First time I ever seen that aircraft at Gatineau Airport. And we also saw the B-17 taking off and seeing it for the first time a month later.
The engine is powered by a Packard Boeing 266, 12 built in the USA under license of Rolls-Royce.
Here they come for the next pass.
Fabria, the 5th S1S, the Harvard Mark II, and I'm going to be quiet. Performance chairman, 1075 is just a 185 the Excavator, Wood Beach projection as Austin Slater, extra 300, the Thunderbirds. Your flight today, we have a special treat for you. We're actually going to bring the aircraft in, and on this beautiful new taxiway that's been newly constructed here at Gatineau, taxiway Charlie, we're going to park the airplanes right out in front of the VIP area. So you'll be able to have a really nice look and listen to the aircraft as they shut down. But as we mentioned earlier, you will be able to see these airplanes flying around the Gatineau area all throughout the summer, and they fly here on weekends and whenever they can, actually. But there they are down at Awkward Hurricane. Little Casanano, Salty Dog goes by. Right behind him in the Spitfire is Dave, No Name Hatfield. And Dave Flyby Hewitt is breaking up the tail in the P-51 Mustang.
Ouais, la bonne nouvelle, je te nous disais, on est en train de récupérer les trois appareils, le Hurricane en premier, en deuxième place c'est Spitfire et le troisième le Mustang, et les trois appareils la zone VIP. Donc on va utiliser l'aire de circulation Charlie comme un stationnement. Donc ils vont se stationner, ils vont rester l'après-midi à Montréal. Donc on va regarder avec c'est un Flyboy avec son Mustang. Dave Hatfield aux commandes du Spitfire et John Castallo aux commandes qui vont stationnés par vous. Et mesdames et messieurs de l'air VIP, donc ils prendront leur moteur et ils se donneront dans le habitat. On vous montre malheureusement les joueurs, les jeunes de l'Antique du Canada, aux commandes, les hauts give it up for the collection of Ghostwriter. We call him the Victory Flight, the lead pilot, Bill Cosmano, and the Harvard.
Next up, it's another aircraft, which is the Boeing 737-200. We've seen this aircraft the same time, like in 2023, on the last day of the Airshow on Sunday. This is the same aircraft of 2023. We thought it was going to be much different, but it's the way, and it turned out incredible. I managed to get some great shots of it, and here it is, the Boeing 737-200.
And that's not all. with the world's largest fleet of
Here comes the 737-200.
Yesterday we actually saw it do a flyover, but it actually only did 2 passes in the same direction. It would have done 3 passes if it hasn't rained so much, but it turned out incredible, and it was cool to see it in the rain. I haven't seen it before. Here is the aircraft.
de l'aviation.
Here it comes. Here is the 737-200. Mesdames et messieurs, le Boeing 737.
Next up, the second best fighter jet in the air show, the CF-188, a Hornet, also known as the Canadian Forces CF-18 Hornet Air Demonstration. We once saw it in 2023 at Valeria Air Show, but it was the 2-seater and it did not have a paint scheme, and we haven't seen it at Gatineau Air Show for 2023, except it was a TAC demo for the air show, and we saw Spitfire flying next to it. And here it is, the 2024 Canadian Forces CF-18 Hornet Air Demonstration Jet. The 2024 CF-18 Hornet, as usual, it's actually a solo display jet, and it's an incredible fighter jet, and they say it's the fastest fighter jet in the Canadian Air Force, including Canada.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the CF-18. On behalf of the Royal Canadian Air Force, welcome to the 2024 RCAF CF-18 Hornet Air Demonstration.
Born 100 years ago to protect and preserve the freedoms of all Canadians, to contribute to global peace and security.
You can see the helicopter.
And Canadians in need, the Royal Canadian Air Force's 2024 Centennial milestone is truly an event that all Canadians can be proud of.
And all of our CF-18 Hornets from the Canadian Armed Forces, every fighter jet on the RCAF are always mission ready. Carry on the Canadian Chiefs of Excellence. Flying the Devil Hornet today is Captain Caleb Robert, call sign Tango. The 2024 CF-18 Hornet has been flying for plenty of years, and the CF-18 Hornet's has been specially painted for 2024 after celebrating 100 years of the RCAF. Ever since 1924 to 2024. And you can see those CF-18 Hornets flying up at the runway. We're going to see if it does take care of 30 roll.
Carrying on the Canadian tradition of excellence, flying the demo Hornet for your Air Force's Centennial season is Captain Caleb Robert, call sign Tango. Tango est chef d'élément qualifié au combat à bord du CF-18 pour la 45e escadron d'appui tactique à la 3e escadron d'aéro en Québec.
Good about the CF-18.
Captain Robert, et l'agrégation préférée pour l'aviation royale et offrir le divertissement. Alors, soyez-vous d'accord de la clé et couvrez-vous volets. C'est la part de toute l'équipe de l'administration du CF-18. Hey folks, Captain Robert here live with the conference. Hornet 100. It's the birthday mass happening this year for the Royal Canadian Air Force. I will be providing entertainment. Please sit back, relax, cover your ears. On behalf of the entire CF-18 Hornet demonstration team, I'm the host,
Let's watch now as Captain Robert Spicy after bringing to demonstrate the awesome time of the CF-18. With the takeoff 30 roll. And remember to share your favorite videos and photos using the hashtag CF-18. Let's watch Tango from the right. it's time to get ready. From behind the crowd, I present to you Captain Robert, call sign Tango, and the Royal Canadian Air Force's CF-18 Hornet. Mesdames et messieurs, le Hornet CF-18.
The CF-18 Hornet air demonstration jet has actually changed a few maneuvers, like it actually changed the quad 270 roll into the hesitation roll. In CFB Trenton, we never knew what it was called, so I actually thought it was also known as the hot 270 roll. So here it is, Captain Robert and the hesitation roll.
Galdia Gauche, Captain Roberts, and the square loop. I give you Captain Roberts and the inverted pass. Now get your camera.
And wave back. We can see you.
Watch from the right, Captain Roberts giving you a wave. Next maneuver, he's going to put his tail hook and landing gear down. Captain Roberts, the CF-18 Hornet, and the dirty inverted pass. Captain Roberts still has his landing gear down. He's going to perform a touch and go for you. Up he goes. Let's watch for the red hot afterburner in the tailpipe. In the next maneuver, we'll ensure the high angle attack capability. Pilot must occasionally slow down. CF-18 will give you advantage. Captain Robert will give you the high angle attack capability of the Hornet at minimum speed. Teleport center stage at 190 kilometers per hour. Let's be impressed with Tango in the high alpha pass.
great paint scheme since 2017, but then they removed it and unscraped it off. But it was specially painted for 2017 to celebrate Canada 150 from 1867. And we're celebrating Canada 150 of Canadian epidemic.
Soon we're gonna go to the cockpit. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be a great narrating. Now, we can't see him. So, let's go to the cockpit of Captain Robert, call sign Tango, the CF-18 Hornet's unrestricted vertical climb. Big round of applause for a crazy high-G climb. Watch from the left for the high-speed pass. Right for the canopy pass and the top side. Let's go to the cockpit of the CF-18 Hornet as he comes right over. I give you the Canadian Forces CF-18! Here comes the final pass. For the top side pass. Captain Robert and the top side high speed pass, which is at high speeds and a top side pass. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, Captain Robert and the top side pass.
The CF-18 Hornet actually did a high-speed pass as I was looking at the Red Arrows from behind the crowd when he came out of nowhere. And here it is, the CF-18 Hornet coming right straight from the crowd at center stage.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
From all the way from England, and we already had the Thunderbirds, and another guest that came from United Kingdom and England in London. Now we're getting our cameras ready, and the Royal Air Force's aerobatic team is coming right for us, and now you can see far ahead, right behind with the F-18, here they are, the Red Arrows.
Here it is, the Commonwealth Pass with the Red Arrows and the CF-18 Hornet.
Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, I give you a special pass for the Centennial year of the 100th anniversary, which includes our CF-18 Hornet, low Red Arrows, l'AERO Gatineau-Ottawa, 2024, les Red Arrows, et voici le CF-18. Now you can see they're approaching now. They're gonna turn on the lights. They're gonna start the white smoke, and there's the white smoke right now. And you can see that they're gonna put their white smoke on. They're gonna put their colored smoke soon, and then we're gonna see as they show up. Mesdames et messieurs, les Red Arrows et note avec the CF-18. Hornet 100 in the trail. Red 1 leading the formation. Captain Warbirds, call sign Tango in the Centennial Hornet. Captain Caleb Roberts, call sign Tango in the Centennial Hornet. Now going back to the narrator, number Red 11 or Red 10, the supervisor of the Royal Air Force's aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. Now you can see we lost sight of our Red Arrows.
The Red Arrows. All right. Well, we're going to just get
Now we've already seen the Thunderbirds not that long ago, but here is the team that paints the sky red, white, and blue. It's time for the RAF Red Arrows to take the lead.
Here comes our next pass. This is the Big Vixen. This is Big Vixen.
For the summer.
Here come the Red Arrows. This is Spitfire. As the jets go upside down, let's give them a wave. Is Concord. The next pass, this is Phoenix. This is Phoenix.
The Red Arrows are not just here to celebrate 100 years of the Royal Canadian Air Force, but it's also their 60th year of their Diamond season with their famous Diamond formation when they're back to their 9-ship display for 2024. And last year, it's almost like the Snowbirds because both teams were in a 9 and 8-ship formation for 2023.
On the right-hand side of that, on the left-hand side of that front row is Lieutenant George Hopper. George also experienced here at the team, a former takeoff pilot for the Lake Squadron RF-100 in Lincolnshire. He's also taken part on operations over Syria and Iraq, as well as the European Air Policing Patrol in the face of the aggressive Russia.
You'll now see Reds 8 and 9 in trail on the rest of formation. From your left, front 45 for one of the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre we fly. Get your cameras ready, it's the Tornado! The ball call is made from Red 9 and Reds 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change.
Red 1's about to bang the aircraft to the left with no change of smoke color. This is Tornado.
two-fold effect. The first effect is
For
24 Red Arrows.
the 2024 Red Arrows. And this will be the 5-4 split. Get your cameras ready for a bottom side pass.
And as we go into the second half, to celebrate the history of the 60 display seasons, a manoeuvre not flown since 2003. This is the 5-4 split.
Get your cameras ready for the 5-4 split.
As we go into the second half, we'll now break down to two distinct sections. Off to the right, we have Reds 1 through to 5. They are now known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5 from the children's books. On the left, you have Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9, named Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of their cross.
For the next maneuver, this is the 5-4 cross.
Keep your eye on Enid to your left-hand side. The Red Arrows were formed in 1964 with our first public display in 1965. And we were formed from 3 different teams around at the time. The Red Pelicans, the Black Arrows and the Yellow Jackets.
Yesterday, it turned out not so bad for a great rainy day, because it was almost like a rainstorm. First it was the 737, and then came the CF-18 Hornet, then it did a circle around the runway, just to make sure it's not slippery and stuff. But then it didn't turn out great. Then he kept his engine running, and then he kept on, and then he decided he wanted to take off again. So then he took his performance to go. It turned out incredible. Then came the Ghostwriter, and then came our Red Arrows after the horizon came. And then after that, we closed the show with the Snowbirds with a flat show, because we were way past our schedule to close the gates. But they kept the gates open so we can still stay at the air show. The Red Arrows actually took off from Ottawa International Airport, but they were here on the practice show date on Friday because the runway was dried, but on Saturday and Sunday they had to leave to go to Ottawa International Airport when they have a longer runway, enough length to take off. We've already seen the Red Arrows actually flew on the practice date, but then they realized the runway was wet and too slippery, so they flew to Ottawa International Airport on Friday night. During the practice show, they went to Ottawa International Airport, and then they took off for Saturday and Sunday, and then they landed back here at Gatineau Airport today for Sunday.
Wait! Whoa!
There's 9 climbing high, smoking the red, white and blue as he does, and Enid coming off to the left, led by Red One, smoking the red, white and blue.
As they get ready, they put on their white smoke on, as they get ready to draw a fabulous heart in the sky. And then there's the other one crossing the heart.
I think this might be due to the fact that I'm
Wait.
It's awesome that my dream came true, right, Storm?
Yep. This is the corkscrew.
What a sight! I bet their tummies are feeling a little funny.
How's that for flying? We're gonna go find Katie Clapp. There we go. gonna go find Katie, but here comes. Alright, here we go. And here it is, the Red Arrows.
Easy enough, and red 6 dots, push those negative G's as he does an inverted barrel roll. Red 6 working hard against those negative G's, trying to prevent all the problems from
The practice day with the Deuce 8-shift formation was actually a full high show, and that was the best air show that I've seen with the Red Arrows of the year. And for Saturday and Sunday, it was just the Deuce flat show. Here they are, the 2024 Royal Air Force's aerobatic team, the Red Arrows.
Fix and break.
You've been watching the 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Red Arrows! I think they're coming from over pass. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Royal Air Force's aerobatic team. You've been watching the Red Arrows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's it for the Stars and Stripes arrival. All of them are landing back. Here they come. The Red Arrows are about to be face to face with the Snowbirds.
have 22 vehicles.
10 in the air.
11 also.
No, I mean in the air.
Yeah.
Now, we just had the Red Arrows come back to land at Gatineau, and here's the aircraft that's actually new to Gatineau Airshow, the Ghostwriter Super Chipmunk. It's a new aircraft that was flying during the night show on the practice day, and it was actually the night show of the Gatineau Airshow, and it was a great time seeing the air display for Friday and Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ghostwriter Airshows is proud to present
Nathan and
serves as one of the world's last remaining professional skywriters, performing aerial events across North America both day and night. Flying this 1956 de Havilland DHC-1, designed originally as a trainer for the Royal Canadian Air Force, or for a display of low-level aerobatics in this classic AeroShow airplane. Let's walk out in front of us as Nathan continues and flies the Ghostwriter into the vertical for his next maneuver. As a skywriter and international airshow performer, Nathan seems to be traveling across the continent, performing everything from airshows to music festivals. Utilizing his online
The Sunday show wasn't performing for the day, and we didn't even get a chance to see the Ghostwriter for the last day, but we coupled up part of the performance from both this Saturday and Sunday to get the best performance that we've seen, and we could actually see all the planes of the running order.
This Super Chipmunk has been highly modified into the Airshow airplane you see today. It features a custom-built 350 horsepower motor, an advanced composite propeller, showing wings and smooth Airshow machine. Of gravity, this tight cornering capability allows Nathan to keep his
the 4-point roll. This is like 2019. The weather's changing.
Flying his low-level performances during the day, Nathan is also one of a handful of pilots who's also authorized to display at night. Under the cover of darkness, the Ghostwriter can be equipped with more than 200 pounds of fireworks, and constructive effects to allow for explosive and sparkling nighttime performance. daytime flying, nighttime flying, and sighting. Each and every one of you for attending today's show, as well as to all of those who helped make today's AERO show possible. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Nathan Hammond and the Ghostwriter.
The Gatineau Air Show was one of the best air shows that we've seen of the 2024 season for the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force, and Trenton was also a great time. And here it is, the Canadians Ghostwriter Super Chipmunk.
Yet. Oh, he's side slipping. He's side slipping during landing approach. Put your hands together for the incredible Super Chipmunk Ghostwriter. Oh yeah.
All right. Captain by his harness, Michelle. The man with the legend, Dave Hammond, is a beautiful Canadian-built chipmunk airplane. Give him a wave as he taxis by. Great job, Nathan. Yeah. He's a good-looking man. He's a kind man. He's a fair man.
He has a good job and it's great experience.
He does skywriting.
You know,
stuff in the sky, plus he has an AERO.
When I grow up, I want to be the world's most greatest Canadian pilot.
That in 15 minutes, we're going to throw things over to the Red Arrows.
And now for our next performance, we got Rick Volker and his special new Pit Special aircraft.
Coming, Rick is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick Volker time.
Now the last time we saw Rick Volker is when he was with his Sukhoi Su-26. And he was flying against a jet truck for the very first time at Gatineau Air Show, and that was the Bone Shaker jet truck. On Friday, the practice performance was actually a big success when the Bone Shaker jet truck won the race. And on Saturday, they actually came in pretty slow. He created a big smoke screen, but didn't manage to make the race because he actually he took off, but then he was doing a lot of smoke behind his truck, and then he was actually going pretty slow then on the practice day, and that made Rick Volker win the race.
It has been praised for its sleek line, for the aesthetic appearance, while maintaining function as well.
Alors, j'essaie de terminer le tour d'Odon. Rick Volker, attention, j'ai organisé dans cette figure qu'on appelle le l'objectif est de revenir le plus rapidement possible en faisant quelques secondes déclenchées autour de ce plus loin. Il revient encore pour rendre les vitesses jusqu'à 250 000 à l'heure. Et selon ce virage inversé,
aviation aircraft are designed to return to level flight by itself after pushing the nose down and building up speed. The Marchetti can accept whatever direction the plane is not second-hand taken by attempting to return to level flight with high stability forces. This allows better precision when dogfighting or making a gun run on a ground target. Average GA aircraft has an extremely high bandwidth, packed with gauges, security, and correctors that are needed to provide safety in military formations and to see below the horizon for air-to-ground attack. Body position is important to maintain tolerance. Central position are very much a position measures. Military aircraft benefit from the spin instead of the yoke or wheel for flight control. Throttles are being leveraged as we continue to move around and maneuver in flight versus GA standard of equipment. Marchetti has all these things. The military is pretty much deployed this aircraft due to incorporating so many important features as far as military flight scenarios. The SF-260
Et la souvent été saluée pour ses riches élégances et son apparence sportive, tout en maintenant une fonction efficace avec des performances de pilotage similaires à celles d'un jet. Sa construction est généralement réputée pour son haut niveau de finition, tandis que l'extérieur est fonctionnel, riche, haut pour réduire la traînée aérodynamique au maximum à l'exception de quelques autres volets.
That tells you something about the wear and tear of this aircraft included on that list. Rick says this aircraft has characteristics of the polar opposite to the Super. Super has 0 power on the stall, while the Marchetti responds better to the demonstrated jet due to its night flight and laminar flow with nautical miles. I mentioned earlier that Rick is a dentist, and you'll hear that the pilot herself, 2 of them flying across North America, demonstrating this lovely aircraft. Rick is now setting up for his last pass.
Here we go once again for the final pass. From the right, I present to you, there it is, your special pilot, Rick Volker. Your special pilot, Rick Volker.
Shell that just looks like a fun airplane to fly.
Oh oui, Mandela.
As you mentioned earlier.
On behalf of our world and all members of 41 Party, welcome to the 2024
They will see little snowbirds that banked out.
And the snowbirds are right on the right side. Now we're going on to the snowbirds.
And now the snowbirds are about to close the canopy. Now they're close to the canopy, and they're happy to celebrate 100 years of the RCAF, the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. And you can see Snowbird 1 passing away. There comes Snowbird 1.
Now to close the air show of 2024, we close the show with the Snowbirds. Last year, they were in the Deuce 8-ship formation sequence, but they're now back to their full 9-ship strength for 2024.
Now that was cool for the Snowbirds. As the team transit here to the runway, I'll be telling you a bit of the jets they'll be using in our performance today. The Canadair CT-114 Tutor has been a high-performance jet trainer and was built in the early 1960s, and it was used for the high-performance jet trainer until the year 2000. The Snowbirds started in 1971, but the first display team was the Golden Centennials, which were painted red, gold, and blue, dark blue, and came with the Red Knights. And then we came back to our Snowbirds, started in 1971, all the way to 2024. And now we're getting ready for their show to departure. And it's time for the Snowbirds to take off. Now time for the Snowbirds to take off.
Laissez-moi vous présenter les avions qui seront utilisés dans la performance d'aujourd'hui.
Now you can
Le
see them.
Canadair CT-114 Tutor, construit au début des années 60, a servi comme avion à réaction d'entraînement pour l'aviation royale canadienne jusque l'an 2000. Le moteur J85 produit 2700 livres de puissance, qui propulse cet avion léger à une vitesse de plus de 400 nœuds. Avec une construction d'aile droite et des contrôles prénommés, le Titan vole comme une voiture de sport dans l'air. Avec la maintenance exceptionnelle effectuée par les excellents techniciens. Professionalism and teamwork.
That runs around. Nothing. It is about to begin. I know, I'm narrating. Do you see them?
Yeah, gravity held me tight.
They should come from straight ahead.
With you I can let go.
Now let's look straight ahead for the 9-point line light and listen live to Snowbird 1 as he calls for the team to check in. There they are. Your 2024 Canadian Forces Snowbirds. Snowbirds, des forces canadiennes 2024. From the province of Ontario, which is on her inner right position is number 2, Captain Kate Black, Ontario Flight River Pilot. Take it all away and fill the empty spaces. No, not tomorrow, but I know that today. 1:30, and also CT-156 Warbird 2 as an instructor. Brings over plenty of flying hours and military flight experience. Now, from the right, the Skyman bottom side.
Unfortunately, the Snowbirds had a tough time on the Friday air show. Like Snowbird 4 had to abort takeoff due to engine problems, and the number 5 and 6 had to use their brakes and to stop on time to avoid number 4, but then they taxied back to the runway to group up with the other 3 to take off.
5 and 6. Legality à gauche. Look straight to the right for a condor bottom side pass.
This display was also a great time for the 9-ship display practice during the high show, but number 5 had to do a go-around during his landing approach, and he flew over number 6 or 4, and it was something that I haven't seen before, looking like he was doing a great touch and go, until I found out that it was actually a go-around when he had to do is put his gear up and redo the landing.
CF-18 Hornet section lead with over 1,200 hours of fast jet experience.
So Major Steve Tim was from British Columbia, and is a great pilot for the inner left wing position. And here they come for another bottom side pass. Get your cameras ready as they come in for the inverted wedge bottom side pass.
You can be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world.
This is actually the jet team that is the oldest, with the oldest jets since 1960. Since 1971, the Snowbirds actually been established for the Royal Canadian Air Force, and they were the display team for aerial ambassadors for the Canadian aerobatic team. The old display team was actually the Golden Centennials, and they had CT-114 tutors, and they were only able to fly for just 1 year to celebrate 100 years of Canadian epidemic. Like other aerobatic display teams, the Snowbirds never changed their aircraft jets, especially the CT-114 tutors. This is the reason why the Snowbirds have the oldest jets in Canada and all around the world. Because the CT-114 tutor was the only jet that's been flying with the Canadian Forces Snowbirds, and they never changed their jets for the team.
Now, as the team returns to center stage with not one, but 2 dazzling splits. Snowbirds split now. Keep your eyes on the solos. Now look, left and right as the solos perform. Top side rolls.
Another at center stage while conducting a level roll.
This is also known to perform a level rolls. Next up is a pass with snowbirds 1 through 7 and a topside pass. They come snowbirds 1 through 7 and a topside pass. Now they're about to split. The two jets from behind are about to split. Here come the souls and center stage for the Twizzle, which is a cross split. They come for a 5-plane line abreast pass.
Of our large formation requires responsive flying from our outbounds. Snowbird 6 is Captain Kyle Taylor from London, Ontario. He's a former Harvard 2 instructor and flying outer right wing position brings over 1,600 flying hours to the team. In the other left wing position is Snowbird 7 Captain Dominic Apolloni from Winnipeg, Manitoba. He's a former Harvard 2 instructor pilot who brings over 2,200 hours of injection seat experience to the team.
Now for our next maneuver, snowbirds, the solos, performing the kaleidoscope. Now looking straight ahead, with snowbirds 1 through 5 cross. Snowbird 1 will fly right around each other, and then they'll cross each other, known as the laid back cross.
Now look straight ahead as snowbirds 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7 line up for this spectacular lag back cross.
When I'm down on my luck, I can get up day or night, move my way till I find myself.
Snowbird split now. Next up is the 4-wing cross. Next up is the double diamond roll. Now, from our right, Snowbirds 1 through 7, and the double diamond roll. Let's watch as the solos go canopy to canopy in the mirror pass.
The role of the solo is both physically and mentally demanding, requiring split-second decision-making from our lead solo pilot, Snowbird 8, Captain Marc-Andre Font from Chicoutimi, Quebec, from St. Joseph Island, Ontario. He was also a senior instructor on the Harvard 2 and has over 2,800 hours of flying time. Whose birthday it is today, Corporal Carla Oliveras Mesa from Ottawa, Ontario.
Look straight ahead for the 9 twinkling lights.
Corporal Dustin Poirier from Kingston, Ontario. Number 6 Alpha, Master Corporal Jonathan Porter from North York,
As they change to line up rest
Number
formation.
7 Alpha, Corporal Chad Humphreys from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Number 8 Alpha, Master Corporal Justin Chantadat from Mississauga, Ontario. Number 9 Alpha, Master Corporal Tristan Popescu from Toronto, Ontario. And number 10 Alpha, Corporal Avery Arsenault from Kinkora, PEI. Corporal Jaden Gurr from Mobia, Quebec. Corporal Alvin Alviola from Bienbong, Philippines. Corporal Jordan Dole from Calgary, Alberta, and Corporal Corey Dowden from Cold Lake, Alberta. Let's give them a big round of applause.
But our next pilot that I know is Snowbird 3, Major Steve Tim from British Columbia. He's been flying 20 years with the Snowbirds. And Snowbird 2, Captain Katie Clapp from Ottawa, Ontario. And get your cameras ready for the diamond topside pass. Next is the diamond topside pass. Remember to share your favorite videos and photos with the hashtag Snowbirds. Here they come for the topside pass. And the Snowbirds for the big AERO overhead pass from behind.
Now we had the Snowbirds do their great performance at AERO Gatineau Air Show, even at the Quince International Air Show, and this pass is the big AERO overhead pass for a flat show rather than a big AERO loop, which changes into big diamond formation. The next pilot is Snowbird 1, Major Brett Henny from Wyethville, Ontario. He was one of the CF-18 Hornet pilots and Snowbird 9 from 2011 or 2012 through 2013. Now you can see the team is setting up for one more pass, which will be the palm split. So get your cameras ready for this one, folks, because this is going to be a good one. This is the grand finale split to close the air show. Now for the Snowbirds to end the performance with the palm split, and that is the maneuver that we've seen on Friday, which used to be a downward palm split, and that is it to close the air show. And here they are, the Royal Canadian Air Force
It's like
aerobatic
you're gonna see a
team
bunch of
at the
shooting
AERO
stars
Gatineau Air Show
coming all over the place.
2024, celebrating 100 years of the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Here come the 9 twinkling lights. Get your cameras ready.
And here they are, your 2024 Canadian Forces Snowbirds, and the grand finale.
Your 2024 Canadian Forces Snowbirds. Pour Snowbirds des Forces canadiennes 2024. Forces canadiennes 2024. Today we like to set our dedicated technicians to be ensure we have safe and operational jets day in and day out. This performance simply could not happen incredibly without those amazing snowbirds.
You have now witnessed
The 2,823rd show in the Snowbirds' 54-year history, which is the Snowbirds' greatest performance. And here comes one of the Snowbirds.
Et au nom de notre commandant, le lieutenant-colonel Jean-François Dupont, il est tout d'abord de la démonstration aérienne
On behalf of the Royal Canadian Air Force, of the Lieutenant Commander, and all members of 431 Air Demonstration Squadron, thank you for joining us today. It was their pleasure to perform for you. Four of the Snowbirds about to group with each other. There goes Snowbird 1. That's it for Gatineau Air Show 2024. Gonna go see if I could get an autograph or a tour of the Snowbirds. Alright, you guys, this is it for Stormy Super Madness at AERO Gatineau Air Show. Just got all of these from the Red Arrows and Snowbirds, especially our favorite pilot, Captain Katie Clapp from Ottawa, Ontario.
A very big thank you to Katie Clapp for giving me the tour of her Canada tour. I really feel appreciated.
Yep.
Maybe next year she's going to allow me to gear up.
Yep.
To become the next generation.
And we got and now we got a bunch of planes. We got some of them are being towed away, so we're about to leave. So we'll see you next year after the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Thanks for watching. Stormy Super Madness at AERO Gatineau Airshow 2024, the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force, and next year will be 101 years.
Including my first time ever being geared up by Katie Clapp.
Yeah.
So let's hope we can do it.
And
I want to say a big thank you to the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, Royal Air Force Red Arrows, and the Canadian Forces Snowbirds for putting on an absolutely marvelous display throughout the weekend.
yeah, and
And a big thank you to Katie for making my dream possible.
yep. So today it's the last day. It's Sunday, September 8th. So it's the end of the Gatineau Air Show. It's the end of the Gatineau Air Show for the rest of the year. Anyways,
Way to wrap up the airshow season.
next year it'll be the 101 anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force, which is more exciting, of the 100th anniversary, which is more special, especially with our Challenger jet.
Crazy appearances.
We had a great air show of AERO Gatineau involving the Snowbirds, the Red Arrows, and United States Thunderbirds. And the Red Arrows managed to come back thanks for the 100th anniversary. And we're about to leave. And also, before we go, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. And we're about to leave. And that's it for today's air show with the United States Air Force's Thunderbirds, the RAF Royal Air Force's aerobatic team, the Red Arrows, and the 2024 Canadian Forces Snowbirds.
And you should also add, for the very first time, we also did our aerobatic display.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
See you soon, everyone.
See you later. All right, Zach.
Well, what a way to wrap up the show.
Yep. And you know what, Zach? Last one back to the motorhome wins.
Haha, you're on tour.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. And that is it for the 100th year of the Royal Canadian Air Force and the AERO Gatineau-Ottawa Air Show 2024.